Hello again. This is Tahir Suri, your presenter for today's webinar. The topic of the webinar is things to watch out for when starting an online solution. I welcome you all in this webinar, and this webinar is going to be about 45 minutes long. We're going to go over a number of things that are necessary in order to make this decision of choosing an online solution. So most of the things that we can consider in this webinar is going to be more targeted towards a generic kind of a solution if you're looking for, and it does not actually goes too much into the details, but we will make sure that we'll cover most of the things that are necessary in order to evaluate different kind of solutions and the kind of homework that we have to do first before approaching the different vendors for the solution. So let's begin, and let me move to the next slide here. The agenda for today's webinar is going to be an introduction to the Royal Cyber. I'm going to tell you who we are, what kind of a business model that we have currently implemented, and also the kind of the implementation solutions that we have for the e-commerce industry. We're also going to go over the kind of teams that we have in place for e-commerce, how many different kinds of solutions that we provide, and at the end we're going to tell you what kind of different support services and the clienteles that we have. And then we're going to move over towards the topic of today's webinar, and it's going to be what are the things that we're going to have to make sure we have, like the different kind of KPIs and factors that are involved in making the decision, and things that can help you simplify the decision for you. After that, we can go over some of the comparisons of different kind of solutions that are available. There are some restrictions to the kinds of comparisons that we have done today. We are not going to go very detailed into the kind of solutions that are available out there for the time that we currently have, but we're going to go over some of the basic kind of solutions that are available out there, and at the end we're going to give you a bit of the introduction into the solution that we think is the best solution for most of the scenarios for you, taking into consideration the different features and a bit more into the details of the solution itself. Now, coming back to our introduction, Royal Cyber, we have been working in this industry since 1997, and we are based out of Chicago, Illinois, and we've been dealing with a number of different Fortune 500 and 1,000 companies, and we've been providing with different kinds of services. Our primary focus has been on the e-commerce side of things, but we also have the different solutions that we're going to go over in the coming slides. And the kind of industries that we have been helping out for now has been different public and private kind of companies, and also helping those companies with their team applications, and helping them in getting better return on investment for those projects that they've been doing. We are currently though based in Chicago, Illinois, but we do have a global footprint. We do have offices almost all the continents available out there, and we have different teams that are working on site as well as the offshore for that. Now, this in short is going to tell you what our business model is like. We do have different teams in all these different regions that you can see: United States, Canada for North America, United Kingdom for Europe, Saudi Arabia for the Middle East region, India and Pakistan primarily as our a pool of developers working for us here, and based out of Australia, Sydney as well, and in South Africa region, handling South Africa continent. So we are planning on opening offices in Dubai and Singapore and some of the other parts of the South America as well. So we do have a good reach in all different continents and all major countries out there. Over the years, the kind of implementations that we have done, we've been able to standardize certain things, and implementation is one of those things. We've been able to come up with a 40-day implementation plan for our commerce solutions that we implement for our clients. And in all those 40 days, we promise to provide all the solutions when it comes to starting a solution for a customer. It lists all the different kind of phases that we go over, and along with the number of days it takes. Like, for example, we start with requirement gathering for 5 days, and then we, based on those requirements gathering, we do a high-level design document, and then a low-level design document for next 8 days, and then we do a different kind of production and QA environment setups for next 7 days, and initial data load and the custom design that we have to do, we will do next 20 days or so. And when it comes to the development part of it, then we're going to start doing the development for different content implementations and the payment and store locators and everything. So all of those things until it goes live, it comes up to be about like 40-some days for us while going in different phases in parallel. So this standard has been working out pretty well for us over the years, and we've provided very satisfactory customers for the commerce implementation for over the years with this particular package. Coming to the different brands that we currently provide, we do have a good portfolio of different products that we currently work in, like e-commerce being our expertise now, but we've been working on different kind of solutions. For example, we've been working on the enterprise modernization, in which different companies that have been on mainframe and the legacy systems have been able to transform from their legacy systems into their web-based environments while keeping their legacy systems in place. We've also been working on the portals, like SharePoints and the different kind of solution for portals, all kinds of different databases, like Oracle and SQL Server and DB2s and all that, all different kind of middleware solutions that are out there, like MQ Series, Message Broker, and TIPCos and all that. When it comes to rational tools, we've been working with RTC and RFC and RFT and RQM for the years, and we have those implemented within our organization as well. And we're working, again, very closely with Microsoft as well when it comes to document implementations. So this is what our typical commerce team workflow looks like. We have different teams. They work in collaboration in order to provide a commerce solution. I'm going to tell you a bit of the detail into how those things work. Like, for example, for every e-commerce solution, you need to have 2 or 3 different teams. Like, for example, one is the core web design team that's going to work on the front-end part of it. And then the core Java team that's going to do the hardcore coding behind the scenes for Java. And there's a commerce expert team that is more specific to the commerce implementations in any particular project. So all these different kind of developers and different team members that we have, along with the DB team and QA teams that we have in place, is then run by a project manager who manages different teams working in collaboration, and the project manager also works along with the client in order to make sure that we have all the requirements and the scope and everything that's been handled is from the project manager side. So this again is a typical kind of a commerce team workflow that we have that takes into consideration all the important things that need to be done for the commerce implementation. Now, after having this implementation done, the most important thing is support. Customers are always looking for different kinds of supports, so we have created different packages for supports. Like we have a silver package, a gold package, and a platinum package, and based on each of the features, each of the services available in support, we have been able to make those different packages. Like, for example, for the silver package, you get QA and build modules, project management, and 1 week of free trial. For the gold package, we have additional e-commerce customization available, and all the other things that are related to the project management. And the platinum package, again, is going to be a bit more detailed, in which we also provide you with a QA and a business analyst that is dedicatedly working for the support. So these are different packages that we have provided different customers, and based on their need, different clients choose each of those packages. We've been working in different industries for over the years in all different regions, and these industries have been apparel and clothing, resellers, cosmetics, sanitary, banking, and heating, cooling, distributors, and all these kind of different industries are available out there. This list is going to tell you about different kind of clients that we currently have. We had some very good Fortune 500 clients in our portfolio, and all of the majority of them are primarily our support clients for over the years. So these are all our happy clients that we've been able to retain for over the years with our services towards different implementations of their projects. Now, the big competitive advantage that we currently have is the kind of developers that we've been able to retain. We have a good team of 300 plus developers, and all of those developers are certified in their respective domains, and they've been working on primarily Java and related technologies. We also have PHP and other implementations as well. But over the years, we've been able to keep these developers and grow them over the years for the implementation of all different projects for our clients. Now, going back to the title of this webinar today, what are the factors that actually influence choosing a particular e-commerce solutions? So, in order to simplify, we have categorized those factors into 4 basic KPIs. One is the business side of things. Second is the human aspect. Third is the technological aspect. And the fourth is the solution feature set itself. So in order to make the transition into the e-commerce world, we have to make sure that we have answers and the homework done for each of these KPIs. And most of these things are even before getting to the point where we can start talking to the vendors for different solutions. But we need to make sure that we have those questions answered for us so that we're able to prepare ourselves for evaluating different solutions. So moving into the business side of things, we have listed like some questions in terms of the business aspect of things. Like, for example, the most important thing when it comes to these kind of e-commerce solution is where are we in the business side? Like, what do the business stakeholders think? Like, if any company wants to go e-commerce, then what is the personal vision? Where are they currently and where they want to go to? Like, for example, like moving into the e-commerce solution has triggered that for them. Like, what is it that they want to do for over the years with this particular vision? So you need to have a vision for this e-commerce solution in place first. This vision is definitely going to help them to answer a lot of questions when it comes to selecting a particular product or different channels that they're going to go with. So it's important that you have those visions updated and finalized before moving into this process of evaluation. The next thing is you need to jot down the different growth strategies for 1, 3, and 5 years. Like keeping these 1, 3, and 5 years baseline as a milestone is going to help in terms of understanding what kind of features, what kind of needs, and what kinds of different requirements that are there that we need to start considering. Like for the first year, since the growth strategy is going to be, of course, not as same as the 5 year after 5 years. So it's better that all the different kind of efforts that are made are according to your growth strategy for that particular year. So you start off with year 1, think about the growth strategy in year 1. And then once things work out and things start rolling, move on to year 3 and then see where you want to get to in year 3. And then similarly, get up to the year 5, what you actually expend, what you want to grow until the year 5. So this way, you'll be able to put in place all the different kind of plans, starting from a vision, going all the way to your growth strategies. Now, the other important aspect is what is the budget for you for the next 2 years? Again, money is an important aspect, but you have to keep it in back of your mind in terms of what kind of budget that you have in place. You cannot go with like, you do understand that you have a big need and everything, but still, if the budget is not there, or if you want to go slow with this e-commerce transition, then you want to make sure that you have those budget approved and in place and completely understandable and totally in agreement with the different stakeholders that you have. Now, once all those things are done, it's important to know what will be the turnover of the website. Initially, I would say you're not going to have a lot of answers and exact numbers for it, but it's important to have that list, or at least year-wise turnover of the website, or sometimes people like to do it month-wise, or a different quarter-wise you do it. So you should make sure that you have those in place. Another important aspect is a lot of people want to go online only because the competitor has started going online. We have seen this happening in so many different regions, and for that reason, people usually go to their competitor's website or any other website that they like that has inspired them to go online. So it's important that you know what those different websites are that you currently like. Like a lot of people, they like the idea of Amazon as well. So they go into the e-commerce business because they see Amazon and see a lot of good things and about that. So whatever be the case for you, be it the competitor website or any other website that you like, you need to know how and what are the good and bad things about that website, so that it's going to help you with making the decision in terms of what kind of features are necessary, what are the things that you need to implement in place for your website based on your understanding. And the other important thing is, depending on the region that you're in, you need to know what are the most frequently used payment methods for your customers. Like, for example, a lot of customers, they like to use cash. So in those regions, you need to figure out, how you're going to make them pay on your, on your online store when they're going to go online. So those are important things. In certain countries in which people like to use paper money more often, the credit cards and all the other things, then I think it's not a big issue. But for certain regions it is. They need to understand what the customers are familiar with and they're comfortable with, and so that when you make the switch to the e-commerce store, you're well equipped with that information. Now moving to the human side, it is more internal as compared to the external to the organization. So like for example, how many people in your organization that are working in the back office for you right now? Are there any, or what are the different areas that you're working on? So it's an important thing, and you need to know, you need to tell your people and to train them accordingly for the back office thing. Because a lot of integrations that you're going to have to do over the years with the e-commerce is going to be integrated into the e-commerce side. So it's important that you know how many people are there and what kind of different people that you're going to have to add in their back office in order to cater for your e-commerce growth on e-commerce channel penetration. And the other thing is delegation of e-commerce functions. Like a lot of things are not present in any organization until and unless those organizations go online. Like web marketing is one of those things. You can have a website and you've been doing web marketing, but still, when you actually switch to an e-commerce store, your web marketing changes a bit. It's not the same kind of web marketing that you've been doing over the years. Then your marketing is going to be more targeted towards each and every item of the store, each and every URLs, and all the different pages and products and all the other things that you do in web marketing. So you need to make sure that we start delegating those e-commerce functions of the web marketing and everything to the appropriate people and get them trained and make sure they're ready for that. So again, this is an important function. You have to make sure you understand what those different functions are that are going to evolve after going with the e-commerce solution. Same goes with the integration part of it. Like if you have some e-commerce CRMs and ERPs and all those kind of solutions internally, you need to understand that you need to integrate all of those to your e-commerce solution so that you can have a complete supply chain solution integrated with the e-commerce. So again, this is an important aspect in terms of having the resources. Either you already have the resource or you're going to have to arrange for some resource. You're going to hire some new people in order to cater for these kind of e-commerce functions that are going to come your way. The other important thing is technical expertise that you have in place in-house. How many people do you have in technical? We've come across a lot of people, companies in which they currently do not have a lot of technical people in-house. So for them, it's important that you need to understand how you're going to utilize them, get them trained, or hire new people, or at least you need to know how many people that you're expecting over the years for this e-commerce growth. E-commerce store that you're going to start off with, your goal with the year 1 and the year 2 and year 5, and same goes with the human side of it. You need to know the amount of resources that you can estimate that you can go with for different years. After having the business and the human aspect of things discussed, technology is something that we definitely have to spend a lot of time on. If you're not tech savvy, make sure you get some help from some technical people and get some companies who can help you out with evaluating different kinds of solutions, giving you a better solution in terms of where to go to. But again, what are the important things that you want to look for? For any product that you go with, you need to understand what that platform is and what kind of different platform improvements that are available in that product. Some products that are available out there, they do not improve themselves. So any product that, they're not being making enough improvements considering the kind of exponential change that usually comes in the e-commerce industry. So you need to understand those platforms that are well equipped with the improvement that you need. Same goes with the number of different management products. Some of the products, it's easy to categorize different products based on like how many SKUs are being supported by that particular product. So before making that evaluation, you need to get those numbers. You need to know what your year 1, year 3, and year 5 growth strategy is, and then you need to understand, does this particular solution help you in getting in supporting all those products that you currently manage and you plan on selling online. So this is important to consider as well. What kind of CRM capabilities that you have in place currently in-house. And whatever CRM capabilities are, needs to be integrated the way it's integrated with. Because if you've been doing the CRM activities independently, now things have to change. So you have to find a way so that you can integrate CRM with e-commerce so that you don't have to redo all of that thing over and over again. Same goes with the integration with different ERPs and different logistic channels and those solutions that you have in place. So you need to figure out how you can integrate all those ERPs and different internal solutions that are present here. The technical aspect of things is the other important thing is level of navigation needed. Like it goes well with what kind of different needs that you have for e-commerce store. I'm going to go back to the same idea that we started off, like what kind of a different online presence that you currently like, what kind of different things that your competitors are currently providing, and what kind of different navigation that you need, either based on whatever your understanding is or whatever the details of your products are, what kind of things that you're selling online. So you need to understand all those things as well. Other important thing to consider is, of course, the performance for users. How many users do you estimate to come online for you over the period of days and months, and sometimes hours as well, in terms of the different kind of months that you have in the calendar, the different seasons that you have. In some of the shopping seasons, of course, your traffic is going to go up. So depending on that, you need to understand what kind of performance support your solution provides for you. And this performance is usually readily available for each of different products, and you need to understand your need compared to the different products that make them available for you. Another important aspect you cannot neglect is the mobile support. A lot of companies that I have seen over the years, at times they want to go online only because they want a mobile support. Because this channel has been so readily being used by consumers that they want to be in the mobile channel as well, because the customer is there. So it's important that you follow where the customer is. If you follow if the customer is going mobile, you have to make sure that you have this mobile support in your solution that you select. So again, mobile is one of the important things that you go with. The next important thing is in-house hosting or managed hosting. It happens in which a lot of companies now they don't want to be bothered with the kind of having different data centers and different kinds of hardware and everything in place. So they also move to the cloud and the managed hosting, and a lot of different companies now do provide these kind of managed hosting services. So you need to decide which you want to go. Some companies still like to go with the way they've been going for over the years. They like the in-house hosting, in which they have the servers and people in place. People think that they have more control with it, but some of the people, they realize the importance of the managed hosting in the cloud. Say they want to move over to that side. So again, it's your decision. How you want to move about doing it? For example, a lot of companies who have been in-house, in-premise hosting, they move over to the cloud. And some of the companies who were on cloud, they have actually moved back to the in-premise hosting. So depending what your needs are and what priorities you actually set for your business. So another important thing for your e-commerce solution is actually the solution feature set. Now, this is more drilled down towards each of those solutions that are available in the market. The promotion and marketing capabilities are important because e-commerce, primarily B2C, is more targeted towards promotion and marketing and making sure that you give users the kind of interface and the kind of features that they get attracted to your site. You help them retain on your site better, and you help them with all the other things that they're looking for. Like, for example, cross-sell and upsell functionality is one of those things in which if some user goes to your site, say, for example, if you're running an apparel site and buys a shirt, then you can give them an option to either upsell it or cross-sell it with some other product. So it's one of those things that helps you in increasing your sales. Another important thing is the promotions. They've been used in all of different products in a number of ways. It helps a lot in retention. It helps a lot in increasing sales as well. So the way it goes is in different seasons, people like to run different kind of sales. They run different kinds of discounts and all those things, so they can get the people to get attracted to your site and come back to you and buy from you. So and the next important thing is emails. You make sure that once anybody has bought anything from your site, you give them email access. So your product or the product that you've selected should have the capability to send out all these emails and everything from your site, and it's easy for you to manage it from within your store. Same goes with the text messaging services. Some companies like to do it. Like, for example, I have set up my bank account with the SMS service. Every time there's some transaction done, then they send out a text message to me. So again, a lot of companies have been doing it with different promotions. They've been doing it with different kind of notifications and everything. So you have to make sure that you have this feature available in your store. Next thing, social media is important since people like to be on social media more often, and it has been said that different kind of reviews that people make, if it's been made from a Facebook friend, then people are more likely to buy that. So people like to go online and get reviews from there, and different people help the different friends with the kind of reviews they can provide with. So again, social media is important. You have to make sure that you have the full social media support with your solution in order to make sure that you can help those customers with all those possibilities. And again, social media is one of those things that you have to attract more. You can attract more customers from there and everything. In the world of the SEO, because it's important that when you're online, the only way people can find you is through searching you in different search engines. So if you have higher in terms of the search engine ranking, then it's easier that you're going to get more customers with it. So it's important that your product has this capability for SEO as well. Moving on. The other solution feature set that's important is the product and content management. After the promotion and marketing that are there in place, it's important that your content management system, the way your content has been managed inside your product is up to date and exactly the way it's been working for with the different state-of-the-art solutions. Like, for example, product inventory management. It's important that your product is well connected and integrated with your inventory management, and vice versa. And same goes with personalization and profile building. People usually come online and they like to see their pages personalized according to their interests. So for the different kind of customers, like, for example, for a male user, that user would not like to see different kinds of promotions or different kind of products of a, for example, a old lady, you know. So those things could be personalized according to the way the customer is, and most of the good solutions offer these kind of personalizations. Same goes with the product search engine. Just like search engine is important on the web, same goes with the searching on your site. Some people like to search it with certain words. Some people like to search it with a, like for example, buy me, get me all the products under 100 bucks. So it's going to bring me all the products that are related there. So those kind of things help a lot in getting the in giving the users ease of use for it. Same goes with the multilingual support. It's important in different regions in which English is not the primary language. So it's important that people, when they go online, they have the option to provide your site in a different kind of languages that people support there. It helps in getting more customers from that region, and again, it provides them with the different kind of personalizations and different kind of way that people are used to. So multilingual support, again, is one of the very, very important things out there. Product data feeds. It's important that since everybody is going to have some SKUs and products and everything associated with it, so it's easy to feed the data in your solution. So it's one of the very important features, because it could be very difficult to feed all the data if things are not usually simplified for you from the product vendor side. Same goes with the product content syndication, because there are a lot of content available out there, and different RSS feeds and everything. So make sure that your product is properly syndicated likewise. Same goes with metadata management and the workflow automation. I'm not going to go too much into details of that, because it's one of the other important things that some of the products are usually come out of the box, and it's important that you understand why those things are important. Other important aspect, role-based access, replication, deployment archiving, rollback, and versioning. Again, is the other advanced features they need to look into. Now, here's a chart for us that shows a different kind of solutions that are out there. You can see these solutions being categorized according to the different platforms that they're part of. Like, for example, you can see on the left bar saying Java and PHP. So all those solutions are either Java-based or PHP-based, and both have the pros and cons. But you can see that all the Java-based solutions are, of course, are more on the higher side of solutions in which they can support different users, and it all depends on how much traffic you have and everything. For PHP, I think it's best for the starters. It's best for different companies who are starting off, and whose revenue target and turnovers and the budgets are a lot less. So it's a pretty interesting chart in which it tells you how each of these products have been helpful, and the kind of support that they've been doing with their turnovers and the side budgets. Like somebody to start off with, Magento, Drupal, PrestaShop, those are pretty good solutions. And once those solutions have been established, they can move over to the Demandware, Hybris, and InterShop things. And there's some other solutions as well, IBM Commerce, Oracle ATG, and everything. But again, those are more the Java side, and there's more complexity involved in those things, in those kind of solutions. And these solutions are usually more targeted towards companies that just started off. They've started off soon enough, and now they're growing, and they want to move on to the other solutions. Now, the other important thing is what actually is the key to success. What is it that you require in any particular solution? Now, 4 important aspects. One is you need to have all state-of-the-art technologies and standards out there. You make sure that solution has all the SOA architectures, and all the standard tools and methods, and all the virtualization and cloud computing support and everything is there in place. Because the thing is, usually you don't find solutions that are good for, that currently has all the solutions for you. So you need to integrate two different kinds of solutions. And all those things are best being done if they follow certain standards. So you have to make sure your solution is state of the art and it follows all those different standards. The other thing is it needs to be powerful. You make sure that the performance is, is out there as per your need, it's scalable, and then has the caching, clustering, and parallelized architecture support and everything. These things help a lot because the thing is your business is definitely going to grow. You got to make sure that your solution provides you with all those powerful features that's going to help you with scaling and performance growth over the years. Now, the other important thing is being flexible. You got to make sure that your solution is flexible enough so that it can be extensible, it can be integrated in different kind of scenarios. So those things are really, really important for you going forward with it. And the last but not least is it has to be simple. Like it's easy to install, the development is easy, the deployment doesn't take days, just hours. The usage is easy, the upgrade path and migration path is easy and all that. And again, the other important thing is to make sure that your platform improves over the years as well. So those things are 4 important things that you want to look for in any particular solution out there. Now, one of the solutions that we are going to prescribe is, of course, Hybris. All the other good things that we've been talking about, Hybris has it all. And the reason is it is one of the most superior solutions that are out there in the market. What kind of different multi-channel suite that they have, support that they have is product content management, B2B commerce, B2C commerce, the customer service, the mobile part, print, and web content management system. These are the all important things that you basically need in order to have a superior solution in place. Because all the things that we've been talking about in the past, like for example, having a B2B commerce, a B2C commerce is important because if you're starting a store, you need to have B2C commerce. With the product and content management, you'll be searching those products. You need to have complete product details. You need to see different sizes of products. You need to see different colors. You need to see, all different good things that need to see about the product. Like customers like to see everything on the web now, so much so that they don't actually have to touch a product. Everything that is there in front of you to make this best decision for selecting and importing a product. Same goes with the customer service. People, when they buy, they usually make returns. From the people, they have a problem going online and making those purchases. So the customer service is an important feature in which customer service people can call in and they can help them out in all those things. Mobile, as I said earlier, again, it cannot be neglected. You got to make sure that it has the appropriate mobile support. Same goes with WCMS, because you're going to have a solution that needs to have this content, superior content management, robust content management solution with you. Now, what kind of different value proposition that you have here now? There are different kind of people who'll be integrating and who'll be interacting with your solution. And all of them, those are procurement people, the suppliers, and the product managers, and marketing, and content managers, and sales people, and everybody. And a different kind of online channels that are available out there. You're going to make sure that you have online presence, you have websites, point of sales. People like to have those kiosks and everything in different places. The mobile websites and their different applications, apps that are available out there, and the call center, the customer support. So you have to have make sure that you have all those channels available for you in any particular solution. And Hybris, of course, provides you with that. And the other important aspect is internal, external data sources. And there are so many other things like CRMs and ERPs and supplier solutions, supplier applications, solutions, and everything. You need to integrate with all of them, and it needs to provide those easy integrations so that you can interact with any of them without any problem as such. Same goes with the offline channels. Some people like to use print catalog and materials and campaigns and DVDs and point sales and everything. So again, it's a complete out-of-the-box solution that caters for all of the things for you. What are the different multi-channel features available? I'm not going to go too much into the detail, but you can see for yourself. It has a robust product and web content management. It has a superior search and navigation. The merchandising is, again, out of this world. Personalization, again, one of the most important things. It's there in place. Social commerce is there. Order management and customer service. Like, for example, it's important. We have not been discussing this in a while, but let me tell you what it is. So it actually is, it gives you support in terms of the dropship support, order splitting and routing, cross-channel fulfillment, call center chat, issue management, and all that. Like people, they go online and they actually did not complete their order, so they can end up calling the call center and the customer service and say, the shopping cart that they currently had has a product. I'm going to make sure that I buy it. And when they buy it, the customer service can help them with that. Some people like to do order splitting and routing. For example, for any particular product, you're going to go buy the order in different splits, and so all those things are very, very important for any particular solution. Multi-site, multi-channel is important. Some of these sites currently have different microsites that they currently have, so it's important that you have that multi-site option available. Same goes for integrated B2B and B2C. B2B, again, is important for different companies, and it's important that B2B features, since they're slightly different from the B2C features, they have all those available things there in place, like company super users, corporate purchasing, account pricing and negotiation, and order management and everything. Last but not the least, the performance and scalability. We have talked about it in the past. It's there in Hybris. It's important that your solution is scalable and it's robust in terms of the performance. Moving forward, these are the different clients that are available. Again, it's not a complete list, but it's a pretty comprehensive list in terms of different kinds of clients that Hybris currently has, and it has one of the leading names in the industries. Same goes here. The list continues. One of the leading companies in North America and in Europe and then the rest of the world. All those are well-known names, and all of these have been running Hybris solution. So now, in summary, in order to summarize, what are the things that we've been talking about up to now? E-commerce solution is a tedious process. The selection is not easy. You have to go over a number of things, and the evaluation process takes sometimes months. Now, how can you simplify the evaluation process? The way you can simplify it is to have a scorecard in place. Now, what are the things they need to have in the scorecard? All the KPIs that we have gone through, all the business needs, the human needs, technological capabilities, and the product features. Put them all on that scorecard, and then put your product on the other side, and see how, create a matrix out of it, and see how each of the product scores in each of those categories. And at the end, when you see the final results, you're going to see that, based on certain features that are important to you, what is the best solution that is out there for you. So again, I'm going to conclude it here, and if you have any questions, please feel free and type it in, and I'll be more than happy to answer those questions for you. You can also send me an email with those questions. So if you have any questions that you can, come up with later on, send me an email, tahir.surti@royalsfiber.com. It's tahir.surti@royalsfiber.com. So I'm going to conclude here. Thank you so much, everyone, for attending. And I really appreciate your joining the webinar today. So please feel free to write to me or anything. If you have any questions or anything, please do let me know. And I'll be more than happy to get in touch with you again. All right. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.